Mark Zuckerberg. Or have I to say Mark Zuckerberg? You know, the one that have made Facebook. He seems that he is also some sociopathic serial killer of animals. Also known as one hunter. And he said that animals taste more delicious because he hunts them themselves. It's the same kind of mindset of a cannibal. Or is not Jeffrey? No, that cannibal that consumed many children and adults. Or then the Japanese cannibal. See also the same thing. And maybe some of you, because you look things from an anthropocentric selfish perception, or how I to say, narcissistic anthropocentric, narcissus, from the Greeks for self-centered, and anthropos from Greeks from human, and centeros from self, obsessed, self-centered, and then ism, one HIV, or one religion. When humans be treated the way hunters treat animals. Anybody scream Holocaust, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, terrorism, genocide, etc. But according to the hunter mindset, animals are being a game that needs to be killed and deserve no mercy. This game is totally without any moral thought, logical thought, or kindness or decency. This quite frankly sociopathic behavior. I'd be so clear that all that elitist, self-centered, alien tier people that think that the whole world belongs to them. That all living beings being there for humans to be murdered. Even humans don't have to eat animal products to survive. And there have been a lot of vegans that have proved it. And 150 million, something like that. So, do the math. Why not go just vegan? You dirty, two-legged, parasitic organism. Why cause attentional harm to innocent living beings? I've never harmed you ever in your whole life. The deer or the other animals that you hunt, or kill, or murder, or assassinate, don't want to be killed. It makes you absolutely not gorgeous, strong man to hunt after the beings that not can defend themselves. That make you a coward. And you know what makes you not a coward? Not acting like the status quo. Stand up for what's being right, even if it being against popular opinions. Yeah. The slave masters also in one time say, that it is normal and national, a tradition to enslave blacks, just like the heterosexist man. One thing that is normal to abuse and see women like inferior. Was also national, was also normal, and was also traditional. So also all the parts that humans do. Convenience, national, tradition, just like the same excuses that meat eaters use to eat animals and murder them. An act is not evil because it becomes someday evil. An act is always evil, no matter if the majority want to accept it or not. It's time to watch things from another perception. From the perception of the victims. Anybody of the whole planet have no right to murder animals because humans be not more important than other animals. If they not want to go away out to environments where they're not can live on plant food, like the Arctic, you have to go to the places where they can live on plant food, because humans have no role in the whole ecosystem. Humans be not designed to eat animals. We've been designed to eat this and fish and a lot of other plant food. So being a good boy apologize for the way you are living, make amends and move forward. Since nobody can stop an atrocity like the Harvard genocide, the least you can do is become big and oppose discrimination and hatred. 1, 3, 5 times how much you eat a meal on the day for the rest of your life, instead of playing lip service to all the injustice of the world and all are playing a part in massacres, praying for the murderer, for the kill. Also don't purify the murderer from the crime. That don't make it good. It's a primitive understanding of right and wrong. Let me do it by humans. Any time that the cannibal wants to eat a human, they pray and then is it okay? It's not, is it not? So why is it okay when it being a cow, a pig, or a deer or another animal? Other herb or animal? Because that's also most of the time. Awaken humanity. Stop being a miserable fool. Any miserable fool. I'll have nothing to be proud of. Find us a last resort. Proud in a nation where he is born. He's ready and happy to protect all his foolish and plants, tails and him, in order for his own insecurity. When darkness and light become one, the reality splinter away and the truth become visible. I hope that you all make it good decision. Stop using the victimizer's elitist mindset and live in harmony with all innocent, beautiful animals on this planet. I hope nothing harmed you once in the whole life.
I'd like to to add that the real issue is that you did everything to hide these solutions from the world. You've taken part in the creation of elaborate propaganda campaigns which were inciting humans to consume meat and dairy products several times a week, sometimes even several times a day. You spread rumors according to which vegans were nutritionally deficient, anorexic and marginalized. You imprisoned activists freeing animals and treated them like international terrorists while you were responsible for the largest genocide of sentient and conscious beings. More than 1 trillion terrestrial and aquatic animals for 10 minutes of selfish pleasure.
Stop comparing people to animals. They're not the same thing.
And what are you, Mr. Carnist? An animal! Megalomaniacal and egocentric, I'll give you that. But science has shown that all animals possess self-awareness and can feel pleasure, pain, and fear. All of these at various degrees different from human beings. But do you believe a mentally challenged child, on the pretext that he is less conscious than a normal child, that it is justified to dismember and eat him for 10 minutes of selfish pleasure? You have no right over animals. You have a duty. The duty to protect them instead of destroying them. You have crushed their minds and bodies, reducing them to mere merchandise and consumer goods. In your world, animals were not considered individuals. They were counted in pounds and tons. Which species, apart from yours, could still have pity for you? The great writer Isaac Bashevis Singer predicted it. He wrote, "As long as people will shed the blood of innocent creatures, there can be no peace, no liberty, no harmony. There will be no justice as long as man continues to hold a knife or a gun and destroys those who are weaker." I rest my case, Your Honor. Mr. Carnist, do you have anything to say before the sentence is passed?
Yes. This trial is a farce. I have no regrets. Humans are sheep. They do as they're told. One day they love you, and the next day they hate you. They consciously elect liars and thieves to rule over them. And then, of course, they complain. We lie. We steal. We exploit. We betray. Animals aren't kind to each other. And I don't see why we should be kind to them. That's the food chain, Mr. Watson. Nothing more, nothing less. In my eyes, they are just animals.
Mr. Carnist, after jury deliberations, you are found guilty. The sentence is dismemberment and the processing of your flesh into ground meat, a product that you commercialized. Mr. Muffin Top is here now and will carry out the sentence.
No, no, no! You have no right! I hate you all! Hello, Mr. Carnist! So, let's make some ground meat, shall we? But don't worry, honey, you won't feel a thing! Because I'm gonna slaughter you humanely! Yeah! Wow, chill out! Watch out! Ready? No one is ever
This is what trillions of beings have endured because of your actions. And this is what you hate your whole life! In the eyes of suffering, human and non-human animals are all equal.